All right, it is 12:16. We're going to switch things up now. Being good at budgeting doesn't have to be difficult, especially if you plan for the unexpected. This could be the difference between being successful with your budget or having your budget blown up. In today's For Your Money, our financial expert Andy Mattingly is here to share those expenses that everyone should just put in their budget. Many of us probably don't do this. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, so what are some of the most common budget busters? I keep wanting to say bracket buster. We're talking
yes,
budget
exactly.
buster.
Well, the first ones are those non-monthly expenses, things like insurance, maybe even sports fees for our kids. I mean, we know what they're going to be, and we just don't put them in our budget.
How do you handle these non-monthly expenses in your budget within
Well,
that?
one of the good things to do is to take whatever, you know what the amount is going to be, so take it, divide it by 12, put it in your budget, transfer that money to a savings account so when it comes due, you have the money. It's kind of escrowing for those on your own.
I like that. What else can destroy your budget? Not to be completely negative, we're just planning ahead, which is always good.
Well, it's those expenses that you don't expect, things like replacing appliances, car repairs, or even medical expenses, and they're usually rather large and they can really upset your budget.
I mean, these could be thousands upon thousands of dollars, and because these are usually very large, how do you deal with them? Not if they come up, but when?
Well, it's really important to start building your emergency fund. So get that savings going right away, put that in your budget. And then for medical expenses, build up your health savings account. So those are two good places you can use to cover those expenses.
What about some hidden budget busters? What do we need to
Yeah, these are the things that everyone forgets about because everyone has weddings and graduations and things like that that you're going to that you have to pay for. And usually those can be $200-300 in a month, and we probably haven't planned for those.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And what is the answer for these?
Well, the answer for that is you build a kind of a miscellaneous category in your budget, and every month that you don't use that money, you put it in a savings account. So when you run into May and you have all those graduations to go to, you've saved a little bit that you can bring that money back in.
Kind of like your own petty cash drawer.
Exactly.
All right, Andy, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.